Even when the bottle's empty, the tradition lives on. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 weird drinking traditions around the world. For this list, we're looking at drinking customs that may seem as out of the ordinary by some cultures, but are surprisingly popular or traditional in other parts of the world. Number 10. Drinking from the bride's shoe. If you were in a fraternity during college, it's possible that you drank from a shoe as part of a ritual. You wouldn't expect to see this kind of behavior at a wedding, however.
One, two, three.
In Ukraine, wedding guests will sometimes wait for the bride to sit down and then swipe her shoe out from under the table. The groom's bestie is traditionally tasked with getting the shoe back, which can entail a few different challenges.
Why, that's my slipper. But I like that. It's my slipper. No. Cinderella slipper.
The shoe napper can request that the best man do a striptease or let the bridesmaids ride him like a horse. Most notably, the best man may have to drink vodka from the shoe. It's not exactly a Cinderella story, but we'd totally attend that wedding. Number 9. Downing vodka in one gulp.
If there's one thing Russia is known for, it's vodka, and the only place to go here in Sochi is a local bar.
Poland and Russia are widely considered two of the birthplaces of vodka, so when it comes to this beverage, both countries are very passionate about certain traditions.
To friendship, to good food, and to Lev Tolstoy, who said, if you want to be happy, be. Drink!
For starters, warm vodka simply will not be tolerated, almost guaranteeing that there will be plenty of ice in any bar to chill the bottles. While most drinkers around the world prefer their vodka cold as well, many like to take things one sip at a time or in a mixed drink.
What's your drink, dude?
White Russian, thanks.
White Russian.
But in Poland and Russia, as well as other countries in their geographical regions, it's customary to down vodka neat in a single gulp. Doing a shot of vodka is already pretty intense, but Poles in particular believe that size doesn't matter. Whether the glass is big or small, they'll down it in one gulp. We wouldn't recommend chugging a whole bottle, however, for very, very obvious reasons.
No, it's a great idea. That's the whole point of getting drunk. You do things you'd never do in a million years if you were sober.
Number 8. Battling with wine. We all love a good water balloon or super soaker fight, but have you ever considered using wine as a substitute? Probably not, since wine is more expensive, not to mention stickier, than tap or pool water.
What an Emmy!
That's really...
You did it!
Why did you do that?
At the Haro Wine Festival in northern Spain, though, guests show up with jugs, buckets, and other containers filled with wine for a fun-filled battle.
You just basically throw wine at each other. You have to wave something white, so when you finish, you're all purple.
While this summer festival has officially been taking place since 1965, the inspiration can be traced back to the 13th century, when Haro started putting up purple banners on San Pedro's Day to separate the town from the neighboring Miranda de Ebro. One year, this resulted in a celebratory wine war, a tradition that's upheld today with the Batalla de Vino, or the Battle of Wine.
Loads of fun, having a great time. Got very wet.
Number 7. Drinking out of a chamber pot. Although Paris is known as the city of love, this ritual will probably spoil your romantic fantasy.
You're in love with a fantasy.
I'm in love with you.
Back in the old days, guests at French weddings would gather the leftover champagne, other libations, and even food in an ostensibly unused chamber pot, which the bride and groom were expected to drink from. Why? Apparently to boost their performance when they consummated the marriage. We can't imagine that anyone would want to get busy after drinking from a toilet, except for maybe a dog. Oh, and the newlyweds couldn't just lie and say that they drank the toilet concoction. Friends were encouraged to check in and make sure that they had their fill. These days, sometimes a toilet or chamber pot may be used, but often not. But still.
Could actually add a slice of lemon to that. Cha-ching.
Number 6. Drinking Mare's milk. Some cultures go out for a round of beers or shots of tequila when they want to party. In Kazakhstan, the go-to drink for most celebrations is kumis.
Our kumis is excellent, and it has a special taste. Every year we come here to drink the Mare's milk. It has a delicious taste.
This alcoholic beverage is comprised of fermented mare's milk, which might sound like an odd stand-in for wine or champagne to tourists. Kumis has a rich history, however, dating back to ancient times when horses were domesticated. Since the nomadic people of Kazakhstan and Mongolia had such strong connection to their horses, kumis and mare's milk inevitably became traditional drinks.
Wow, this is so fresh and smooth, little bit sweety. I like that.
Kumis remains a major cultural facet of Kazakhstan and other parts of Central Asia.
Nice.
Number 5. Staying sober by drinking more? When some people have one too many alcoholic beverages, they'll typically order a cup of coffee to snap them back into sobriety. In Palermo, Italy, a special beverage was created to revitalize people when they drink or eat more than they probably should have.
Hey, what's up, party people? What the hell are these things? Curtains or something? Boring! Holy smoke, it's crowded in here.
Hey! It's known as lotista, or the driver, which is made of lemon juice and either sparkling soda or baking soda. If you're a true party animal who wants to take an even bigger bite out of Sicily, your night won't end with this sobering drink. It'll just refresh you enough to order another shot of grappa. We suppose this tradition is one way to drink responsibly. Actually, come to think of it, definitely 100% not. Number 4. Removing the devil from the bottle.
I have addiction demons and I don't understand them.
Then allow me to explain the darkness of the human soul.
Devil in a bottle is just a figure of speech, right? Well, in Venezuela, it's taken in a slightly more literal sense. When someone finishes off a bottle of liquor, it's tradition to drop a lit match inside. You can also use a long lighter. Whatever little liquor is left in the bottle will be consumed by the flame in the blink of an eye with a whoosh sound.
Okay, I think we're ready. Go ahead and drop it in.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
It's believed that this custom will take the devil out of the bottle. Some might call it superstitious, but watching that demon exit the bottle certainly makes for a cool party trick.
First of all, you look nothing like the devil.
Oh, really? I suppose I could have gone this way.
Number 3. Mixing honey wine and cow's blood.
And I never drink wine.
What do Winnie the Pooh and Dracula have in common? Believe it or not, there's a ceremonial drink in Tanzania that they both could toast with.
That's a silly explanation.
Why, thank you.
A Maasai tribe reportedly likes to spice up their fermented honey wine with a little something extra: cow's blood.
Bottoms up, guys.
Preparing this drink is quite the escapade. After snatching some honey from the bees, these warriors have to shoot a cow with an arrow to collect its blood. Don't worry, they patch the cow's wound up with a little dung. The honey mead and cow blood are then mixed together, creating a most unique beverage.
With the chief watching on, Paula is expected to drink the blood while it is still warm.
The drink is mainly saved for special occasions, which is good news for the bees and cows. Number 2. Avoiding bad sex.
You're prettier than I am.
Studies have shown that if you drink excessively, you may experience some problems in the bedroom. According to a few superstitious traditions, your love life could be doomed before the liquor even touches your lips. In the Czech Republic, it's believed by many that if you toast with your arms crossed, bad sex is on the horizon. If you think that's a nasty curse, some countries take it several steps further.
I hex you. You what? I hex you. You will never be happy.
In France and Germany, it's customary to toast while maintaining eye contact. Otherwise, it will result in 7 years of bad sex. In Spain, it's been said that toasting without alcohol will have a similar effect on your libido. Just to be safe, let's all toast with our arms unfolded, eyes focused, and no H2O. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Snatching the Bride. Stealing the bride's shoe is one thing, but stealing the bride is another. Just to clarify, we're not talking about horrific atavistic bride kidnapping, where a man abducts a woman and forces her into marriage. This is very different.
Carmela, do you marry me?
No thanks.
No, agreement not necessary.
Instead of just one day, weddings span a 3-day period in Germany. On the 3rd day, it's a tradition for the best man and/or groomsmen to playfully kidnap the bride.
What are we gonna do? Steal the bride. What are we gonna do? Steal the bride. What are we gonna do? Steal the bride. Steal the bride.
It's all in good fun as they hop from bar to bar. The best men will customarily leave clues behind so the groom can decipher their whereabouts. After the groom tracks her down, he purchases drinks for the wedding guests. It's like a bachelor party, a bachelorette party, and a wedding all rolled into one. What's not to like?
All right, you know, you don't have to leave the door wide open. We get it. It's the wind. Just come and shut. Oh my God!
Phyllis, what's happening?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.